It's Wrecking Ball Radio.
Shut up and entertain me.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
Holy sh**, it's amazing.
I see her sarcasm and nastiness grow.
This is Davin's Den.
Good evening, everybody. You are listening to Davin's Den. Yes, Davin's Den, the show that is better than we're having a heat wave. Woohoo! You can watch us on davincomedy.com and on Facebook on the Davin's Den page. I am your host, Davin Rosenblatt. I am joined by Joe Curry. Hello, Joe.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening. And Pip Helix. Hello, Pip.
Hi, everybody.
We'll do some scammers in the bit, as you guys probably know right by now. We do the current events and the stories and the games. That drops on Sunday. Now, that podcast drops on Sunday, but if you're on the Talk Media Network affiliate, maybe you hear it on Saturday night, or whenever the hell they have it. I don't even know. What's going on, Joe?
Well, I brought it up when we were doing the up at the house over the weekend, but very interesting. Something very interesting that made me I was posting on June 15th was the day that I moved out, left my house that I grew up in. It was also the day that my father committed suicide. Kind of a rough thing, but I posted it, and what I wrote is that over 40 years ago, my father walked down this porch to end his life. I go today, or 7 years ago, I walked down the same porch to continue mine. And we have a buddy, Eric Tartaglione comic. His wife, Susan, is a psychic. I socialize with them from time to time. We go to shows or something like that, but I never really told her my backstory or anything. So what she writes when I wrote that, she goes, "Please know that D and D are looking out after you, also your father as well." And the hairs on my arm stood up because my mom's name was Donata and my grandmother's name was Nora. And I'm like, and she's a psychic, and I'm like, I believe that's true.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe it is true, but I must be honest. If they're looking out for you, they're doing a lousy job. Or you're just so beyond help that even with their extra efforts from another dimension, they still can't help you. Those are our options.
But here's the deal. They know I'm an asshole.
Oh yeah, that's how they raised you. It's funny. Pip has flames behind her, but I feel like maybe I should have that background after saying what I just said. They know my antics. I mean, when I was dating this girl 30 years ago, anybody that would call my house would get my mom on the phone. They go, I say, Adam would call up. Yeah, we just. No, he's not. He's with that girl. He comes home at night looking for supplies, like some sort of marauder. Yeah. I would get my change of clothes for the next day, and make lunch. Then I put over to where she lived over in Bayshore. So. Yeah, and that's what I would do. Yeah, but I mean the antics you've had the past year. You're gonna tell me they're watching this and there's nothing they can do. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If what Susan says is true, why am I getting a call in the Bahamas? Why are your shit so out of control that I'm getting a call in the Bahamas? If Nettie and Grandma and Dad are watching after you, why am I the last line of defense? I don't know. It's true. But basically, what they say, if you see a cardinal, it's the sign of somebody coming down from heaven and watching. I fucking saw a cardinal today in the tree. I didn't think it was the sign. I saw a cardinal today in the tree. I didn't think it was a sign of heaven. I thought, oh, it's a cardinal. Maybe there's somebody that's dead that's looking at. Maybe it's Dennis. Who knows? It could be Dennis. What? When I'm gardening? You think Dennis Ross ever gardened? No. He didn't even eat a vegetable. You're going to tell me he gardened? I don't know, not garden, but maybe wants to drop by and look at you, see how you're doing. Or maybe it's a bird.
Was it especially fluffy?
What?
Was it especially fluffy?
It's a cardinal, not a rabbit. What's wrong with you?
I know, but they get puffed up and they're big.
What are you talking about? It's a cardinal, not a Thanksgiving turkey.
What? After you wolfed out a couple of edibles?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, did you understand what it said? Did it say, "Hi, David, I'm a cardinal from heaven"? How high are you, stupid?
You know what? You guys are so mean to me. I'm going to go into the kitchen and talk to the dragon.
Yeah, right.
Tell you something. After your comment, the dragon be like, "Don't come here."
No, but I truly believe in the hereafter, and I do believe they'll look it down. Hopefully, they don't look it down when I'm doing certain things.
You're doing certain things. Almost all the time, you were doing certain things. Your mother disapproved the shit you did when you weren't even doing bad shit. Now look at you.
Yeah, I know. But I know what you used to always say. It's your life, Joseph. Do what you want.
Do you ever think about that when you're doing indecent things? I think about that stuff. Like, what happens if there is an afterlife and there are people looking at you? Like, is everybody gathered around heaven or hell and go, "Hey, get a look at this"? Or are they just turning around and go, "Oh, Christ, he's doing it again"? Like, I wonder about that.
There are lots of popcorn makers in heaven, and especially fluffy clouds that they lie on and go, "Oh wait, guys, it's the show."
But I mean, think about it. If that's what heaven or hell is, like God's like, you know what? Cable's too expensive. There's too many streaming channels. Look down at what your family's doing. There's your entertainment.
There you go. Yeah.
Watch them go through cases of baby oil.
Jesus.
What do you think rain is?
I'm sorry I've been getting you a hand soap these past couple of Christmases. I'll get you baby oil.
They're all making jokes. Well, you should have one arm like Popeye.
That's my Joseph. Look at him. Such a strong boy in one hand.
Wow.
So because she said that, you are convinced.
I am convinced. And I was convinced because the whole thing with the Cardinals, when I was...
She also lets her man go out with a rat on his head.
Huh?
She also lets her man go out with a rat on his head.
I know.
And her man is a lovely man, but I don't know how all-knowing she is.
Yeah. Oh, she knows there's a rat in his head.
Well, we all know that.
Are there squirrels in there too?
More, maybe a raccoon.
Oh, could be. Trash
Well,
panda.
you know what? I guess if that gives you comfort, that's nice. Is it going to change your behavior at all?
No.
Oh, then what's the point? What? Just mortifying your family. That's all you're doing at this point. You're just mortifying your loved ones. You are like, I know you're here. Get a load of this. Speaking of loads, I mean, really.
Oh, no. Oh, it's like my family must look at all my posts on Facebook, both sides of my family, and go, he's absolute garbage. I mean...
Really? Wait. You think your social media is the biggest issue you have? Really?
It portrays pictures of me drunk.
I gotta tell you, Joe, we've never gotten in the car to the gig and go, I gotta break down. I don't know what the hell I was thinking on January 15th with that Facebook post. That conversation's never happened. It's other antics, my friend. I never got a call in the Bahamas and go, oh, I can't believe what I posted on Instagram. No, I never got that call. You've never had an interrogation dinner and go, I can't believe, and she's going, I can't believe what you tweeted. That's never happened.
Not from us.
Not from anybody. So please, the social media should be my concern, but it's not. So if they're there, I'm talking to you.
With all the shit you do, that you post as a representative of our show posted it on, and then I need it.
Excuse me, give me 1 second. Mrs. Curry, Grandma, Mr. Curry, I'm glad you're looking over him. With all due respect, let's step up the fucking game. A little help down here? Please, let's go. Okay.
Oh, a little help.
A little help.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. If there was a way to run a phone line, my mother would call in. Let me tell you something.
I got a landline. I'm the only guy in the state who still has one. She can call.
But if there was a way to read, let me tell you, that's only the top of the story. But and he always tells us jokes. Let me tell you something.
Oh no! Oh.
I was trying to joke out of my mom. Well, that was humorous, Joseph, but Adam was on the phone last week.
Oh, you're killing me. Oh.
So maybe this is half the reason how I am.
Yeah, maybe you'd be better off if they weren't looking down on you.
Yeah. Should I turn them? I don't want them to turn away, though. I mean, there have been instances where I could feel their presence on the handheld.
All right, but for most of the time, you got to find a way to close those shades.
Yeah, like have you ever been doing something you knew you shouldn't be doing and you felt their presence and it stopped you?
No.
No, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to continue.
No. Turn away. You shouldn't be in the bathroom.
Joseph, those are our family's good linens.
They should at least respect the same.
Kids. It's sauce splashing time.
Oh, no.
Run now, turn away.
And this is where I come in. I've seen terrible, terrible things. Where are you, Mrs. Curry?
He can come in. He's an integral part of this.
My mother watched and said, you need to get another partner. It's too much. It's too much. You're saturated.
Come on in, Jizzy. You're always welcome in here.
Oh, my God. You're always welcome in here. Oh.
Well, as Joe would like to say, please come on in. All right. What's going on with you, Pip?
Well, I just remembered a really good story that one of my coworkers told me, and I thought it was awesome to tell you guys. This guy that I worked with, his name was Doug, and he worked in an adult store that had toys for adults. And so he said that there are all kinds of
Wait a minute,
things.
let's stop right there. How come all adult toys have to do with sex? We like to do other stuff too. I mean, why does everything have to be about our butts? Oh, it's an adult store. Oh, you know what I want to play with when I grow up? I don't want G.I. Joe or Star Wars figures unless I can shove them up my ass. I mean, what the hell?
Well,
hey, have you seen Han Solo? Yeah, I'm sitting on him. I mean, what are we doing?
I'm sure that Kung Fu grip would feel well.
Yeah. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing. Adult stores. When I was a kid, I had basketballs and footballs. Now that I'm an adult, I have Benoit balls. I mean, what are we doing?
Well, you know what? We're not talking about the kind of toys sold at ToyWiz.com. We're talking about adult toys. There's a place on Route 59 in Nanuet that sells adult
Route
toys.
59 or Route 69?
Gotcha.
It should be Route 69. It's only 59. But
and that joke is why your mother always preferred Adam.
Oh! Oh, man! That's a shot. Oh, man. So anyway, Doug worked at one of those adult stores. We know what we're talking about. And there was one night that he had to go, or one day that he had to go to, a convention kind of thing where they were going to be sitting at a table and showing their wares. I don't know what kind of convention this is. I did not ask, but it's kind of like a trade show. So he had the table all set up with a wide variety of dildos, butt plugs, you name it. It was
a wide variety. A plethora of fake peni.
Yes. And one time a friend and I went to the store that I was referencing on Route 59, and
Wait a minute, let's stop right there. Why? What were you looking for?
No, you know what? I'd never been in there, and my friend was a guy, and I thought, I don't want to go there like a woman alone in case there's any creeps in there. I didn't want to go.
The creep is in there. It just walked in. It's you.
It's gonna be in there.
Creeps
in there.
Creeps like me and my friend. But I was afraid to go in by myself, but I was really curious. So he goes, let's just go.
What'd you think? You were going to get mauled by a cock ring?
Yeah, really.
No, you know what? What I didn't know what
It
was
was
gonna happen.
horrible. I walked in, and then right out, it jumped out at me, a French tickler. I hate the French.
I saw things. I saw things I'd never seen before in my life, and I saw things I didn't know what they did. There was lots going on in there, and I saw the cover of a video where someone had stuck their entire head inside a woman's hoo-ha.
Really?
Wow.
Yes,
It was like he was born and didn't like what he saw.
I wanted to crawl back in. I don't know.
Well, you know
if
what? It's easier than sticking your head in the sand.
Yeah, he did not stick his head in the sand in that case. I never it was some eye-opening things. And of course my friend, being a goof, has to embarrass me and yells out, grabs the biggest dildo with like pearls around it, and it vibrates, and then stuff. He holds it up in the store and he goes, "Honey, is this the one you wanted?" Oh God. So I'm mortified. But it was an interesting thing, and I actually ended up buying some stuff for my friend's party because she was going to get married, and I ended up buying some stupid party favors, of course. But anyway,
What kind of party favors did you procure, my ass?
well, I bought a baking tin that was shaped like penises, and I thought I would bake some penises to put out, as like, haha, look at these cakes. Can't bet you can't eat just one.
So
Um,
instead of making cookies, you made cookies.
I mean, yes, I would bake cookies, but you know what was really bad is that it's a great idea, but it doesn't work because the penis end was much more shallow than the ball end, so they baked like differently. Like the balls were kind of raw, and the penises were overcooked.
You should have put icing on the end of the penises.
I can just imagine Pip writing a letter. Dear Cocksmith, I regret to inform you that I tried making delicious delicacies with your penis cookie cutters, but my cookies did not cook correctly. The balls, while raw, made people sick because of the egg, and the corona and the head of the penis was too well done and was burnt. Nobody enjoyed my penis. Regretfully yours, Pip Helix.
Dear Acme Dildo Company, I regret to inform you that your penis roller does not make the proper penis-sized cookie. The shaft ruins it, and the icing on the end is not long enough on the head.
Oh,
Also, I wish you would come with the circumcised version because I try to cut it and it does not come out the way I want. What do you think? I am a moil and a chef?
Well, Joe, no, you can get the circumcised, but those are only for the kosher cookies.
There you go.
This the Acme Rolling Pin Company has nothing
I like the fact that like Pip is at home baking phallic baked goods. She's like Betty Cocker over here.
Betty Cocker.
That's what I just said, Betty Cocker.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
I couldn't hear you. All right.
Yes.
Mr. Helix walks in. Honey, is that fresh penises Right, honey bunch.
I've had a hard day. Honey, can you make me some fresh peni?
Coming right up. Ha ha.
Not the chocolate ones. You know I'm allergic to that.
I don't have a pan that big.
We're gonna need a double oven for those.
Gotcha.
Oh, those cookies don't smell good at all.
Yeah, so the tips were getting a little too burnt, and the balls were not getting baked all the way through. So I was like, I'm ripped off. I don't like these pans. Bad pan.
And there's Mr. Helix up in heaven, Father Helix, delivering his mail route in heaven, and then he looks down at this and go, "That's my baby girl, and she's the one I'm most proud of." Ugh.
Listen, my dad would have thought that was hilarious. Number one, number two, about my dad. One time, I think I was about 16, 17, we went into this Italian deli place and they had all these sausages hanging from the ceiling.
Of
My
course they
dad,
did.
my dad turns to me and goes, "Control yourself."
Because he's like, I raised a whore, my little whore.
He knew his little whore in training. He knew.
He knows. He saw the way you walked.
He saw the way I was looking up, gazing fondly at the ceiling wares.
Stop drooling in this delicatessen.
Yeah, so that was my dad. My see, unlike Joe, who's worried about who's looking down on him and what they're thinking, my dad would be laughing his ass off in the little toga with the wings.
Her dad is telling her husband, slap her on the ass. That's what she likes. She's a bad girl. Slap my daughter on the ass.
I really don't want to picture my dad looking in then.
Well, you just made it sound like he's cool with all this, so I took it there.
I don't. You know what? Not there. Not there. I don't think not there. We're not named Phillips. We're Helix. It's
Phillips?
no.
Phillips?
The mamas and the papas Phillips.
Oh, okay.
He had an affair with his daughter for 10 years. Ew. Puh.
Mackenzie. Right.
Gross, yeah.
Gross. Very gross. Poor girl. So anyway,
I gotta tell you, in defense of him, it's a lot easier to date inside the family.
oh jeez.
You know, you drop them off, you're already home. It's nice.
No, you got to get out of the house. No.
No, who wants to deal with the hassle?
Oh God. Yeah. So back to my friend Doug. So Doug goes to this convention and he's selling all the wares for the store, and a good time is had by all. And then he packs up all the stuff and he has an amazing amount of stuff, and he puts it in this giant box and puts it in the back of his truck, and off he goes to go home, and he'll bring the stuff back to the store the next day. Well, something happened in front of him. I don't remember if it was a deer, it was a bad driver, and he jammed on the brakes really hard. And the box rolls over and spreads dildos and butt plugs far and wide in the back of his truck. And he's like, should I pull over and put them in? I'm just too tired. I'm just going to leave it that way. I'll fix it tomorrow. And don't you know, a little way down the road, he gets pulled over by a cop.
Oh, it's hysterical.
And the guy walks up to his window and he goes, I can explain. His car is loaded with dildos. Can you imagine trying to explain that to the cop?
Sure. You know, officer, I'm a big supporter of our men and women in blue. Pick anything you like out of the back seat.
You want a gift for the wife? The girlfriend?
I'll give you the double dip tongue and we can make this all go away.
How about a butt plug for the missus and we forget this happened?
I don't take bribes. You can't bribe me with a dildo. I'm gonna run you in.
Patty,
why would you speed with a back seat full of toys? Why? I mean, that's the time to slow down.
Yeah, really.
I'm just thinking, well, listen, I just went and bought one of those IKEA put together shelf units off of Marketplace, and it came with these plastic bins that go into some of the cubicles. And those plastic bins make a lot of noise when you're driving home from someplace, crashing into each other. And I was taking it easy, so I can only imagine how easy it was for this big box of dildos to flip over if you had to stop really short. It happens.
Yeah, now imagine you go to the car wash, and like some people, they find stuff under the seat, and the car wash lady puts it on the seat. Imagine
I wondered where they rolled to in the accident.
So they were loose? They were loose in the back seat?
They were loose in his back seat.
But think about it. That's pretty gross. Like, I wouldn't, like, if I was going to buy something like that, I would want to make sure I bought it from a sealed box. I'm not buying it from the bargain bin of balls and cocks. What the hell?
You gotta remember they were displays, so you gotta bring the displays.
Oh, the floor model of the 9-inch dong?
Yes. Yeah, and that was the box model.
Has
With
this
a-
been used only in the store?
I I don't know the particulars of how they were used or abused prior to purchase, sir.
It was used gently by a little old spinster in Albuquerque. I assure you that this dildo is finally and will have many more lives of pushing ahead of it.
Does it have a warranty? Yes, it has a factory warranty, and for another $69, we'll warranty it for another 3 years. You'll get a lifetime of orgasms with our dildos.
Yes, we can. For that, we can offer you a service contract for a nominal fee.
A man will come to your house and finish what the dildo couldn't.
Right. Well, excuse me. I'm a bit leery about this guarantee. What does it cover? It covers from the shaft to the ball. You'll be fine.
Oh gosh, yeah, pretty much. So I just thought that, I mean, this guy Doug could tell you amazing stories, but meanwhile, we're at work and he's telling me the loose dildo story. So it just added to the fun of it all. It's so inappropriate.
No, I mean that's the thing about dildos. You can't keep a good dildo down.
You know, Doug and I have really thick files with HR for different reasons.
All right. Well, that's quite. Now there was something about a hoo-ha last time I saw you.
Oh, well,
You said you had a big hoo-ha?
I didn't say I had a big hoo-ha. We were talking about mattresses.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly what that was about.
All right, never mind. Never mind. I just had a note to talk about Pip's big hoo-ha.
Is that your note for every day? Hey, Pip,
No.
tell me about your big hoo-ha.
The note for 6 days a week is forget about Pip's big hoo-ha. But on Tuesdays, it's talk about Pip's big hoo-ha.
Well, you know what? That is pretty practical.
Yes. That hoo-ha's so big, it can't even fit in a promotional clip. That's how big that hoo-ha is.
Ha-ha! Hoo-ha!
Let's take our first break. We'll come back. We'll do some scammers. On the break, we have new music from John Mullane with The Sun in the Summertime. You can learn more about John at deucemusic.com. And we also have DC Dolls with Countess. And you can learn more about them at fluttertone.com. DC Dolls is going to be one of the many bands playing on June 23rd at the Based Festival at the Button Factory in Dublin at 5 p.m. I'm assuming that's local time. And that's the Based Festival. And the Based Festival strives to break down barriers, like Aerosmith and Run DMC back in the day, and create an inclusive environment for music lovers of all ages. Oh, Joe doesn't like this at all. Why do music lovers have to be included? They're pushing their musical agenda on everybody. Fluttertone director Colm Slattery notes, I've seen so much talent in up-and-coming bands that can't get opportunities to play because they're not 18. Ooh, this is for children. Driven by a passion for nurturing young musical talent, Bass provides a stage for these artists and addresses the lack of safe shows for young music fans. The festival will feature a diverse lineup of indie rock acts from across Ireland, complete with high-end production, state-of-the-art lighting, and virtually stunning effects. That's pretty cool. Nice place to go to support the young talent.
I like that.
That's nice. So Joe is going to color some hair on his face, on his hair, and get to Dublin, and he's going to say he's 16-year-old Joe Curry. He needs his opportunity, and he's finally going to get discovered. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for Joe to get discovered in Ireland, and we could say we knew him when, and he could say I never knew them.
Are you going to be Joe Fitzcurry?
No, it'll be Joe Fitzdildo. He's hanging out with your buddy.
Joe Fitzdildo. Hello, I'm Joe Fitzdildo.
Thank you for providing a sounder for what that might be. Gonna go on a break, but Joe's like, you know what? I should do a read for this in case this ever comes up.
Just in case, to have it handy.
Yeah, you never know. Joe's like a Boy Scout, always prepared. All right.
That's right.
So,
That was Boy Scout.
so enjoy those bands on the break, and we'll come back. We'll do some scammers with Zila. 6 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sun,
This is Davin's Den. It's Davin's Den.
And we're back. Thank you for hanging out with the three of us. Just hanging out on a Tuesday night. Let's do some scammers with Zila. That's right, she revealed herself. She revealed who she really is. But Joe and Pip aren't sure if she's being genuine. So disappointing. So disappointing. They're skeptical. They're skepticals. That's what they are. They're skepticals.
Wallet and watch.
So when we last left off on October 24th of 2022, and we wanted to know what Zila knew about Jennifer, who was the woman whose Cash App she was using. And Zila was not really happy about my line of questioning.
Too bad.
We also found out that she used to be a sex worker and that she was a mother. So this was interesting. And she said she was horny, and Fake Davin did nothing about that. Much to Pip's chagrin. Everybody went home like sawdust.
Dry.
Dry. So I'll pick it up on October 25th. She said, "Good morning, honey. Good morning, and I hope you feel good today." I go, "Thanks, sweetie." She goes, "It's very late over there." I go, "Yes, it is." So she must have messaged me in the morning, her time, and as usual, I was up for some unknown reason at a ridiculous hour. She goes, "Where are you at?" I said, "Home." And she asked, "What are you doing?" I said, "Laying in bed chatting with you." She says, "Do you live alone or with family?" Alone? She likes that. She likes that I live alone. She goes, I guess it's your own home you live in." "No, I'm staying with Pip."
No, I'm sitting on Pip's couch.
Yes. She goes, I guess it's your own home you live in." I go, "Yes, bae." She likes that. I ask her who she lives with. She goes, "Do you pay for it?" "No, I'm a squatter. It's allowed now. They weren't here and I moved in, so it's mine."
Cops come.
And even then, it's mine. That's a thing now. I'm squatting. She goes, "Do you pay for it?" I go, "Of course." So she lives in an apartment. She has a room and a sitting room. So it sounds nice. She goes, "I don't pay my bill and also renew my payment every end of the year." I said, "You pay once a year?" She goes, "Yes, my dear. Payment are renewed every new year, baby." Oh, all right. So Is this a point of fact, or is she hitting me up for a payment? What's going to happen?
Ooh. Yeah, anytime they talk about needing money is always very sus.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
I always get douche chills when they start talking about finances.
So let me ask you a question. So she said that the payment she pays the payment at the end of the year, correct?
Every year, every New Year, yeah.
Every year. So what month are you in at this point of the conversation?
October 25th.
Uh-oh.
It's coming. It's coming.
I said, oh, that's different than here. I said, do you live in a city? She goes, no, in the main city, baby. I go, a country girl. She goes, I live in a new area, which is getting better every day. And then she laughed at why I called her a country girl. I go, oh, I'm glad to hear that. She goes, my mom and siblings also living in the same area, but different location. I go, that is good. You have family close by. Do you have a lot of siblings? She goes, after I got my daughter, I have to park out for my mom's place and try to live as a single mom. Oh, uh-oh.
All right. So here it comes. Going to be rough. Upbringing. I use money. Times are tough.
It's also a little weird the way she mentioned that after she got her daughter, like she picked her up at the supermarket.
Well, it's not our first language. I just like how the fact that we're talking about Africa and Joe's like, I'm not dealing with any welfare queens.
No, I didn't mean it that way. Being a single mother is tough, and it's tough. And usually you're living paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes it's tough to make ends meet.
Yes. Yes, it is. So I asked her why she had to leave. She goes, it has not been easy for me and the baby. I go, I'm sorry. Did you love her father? She goes, I have senior, she's answering about siblings. She goes, I have a senior brother and also a sister. So I said, you are the youngest. She goes, I'm the second child of my parents. I go, okay. She goes, I'm from a family of a father and a loving mom. I go, was your birthday really November 1st? I guess she had that listed someplace.
Oh.
She goes, and my two siblings. I go, that sounds lovely. She goes, yes, my dear. I swear it's November 1st. She goes, I can't come here and lie about my birthday. Why not? You lie about other shit. You lied about being a white girl in Newark. I think a birthday's the least of the problems.
Really?
You lied about being a porn director. I think you lied about needing for me to send you money so your sister could babysit your grandma. I think you could lie about the calendar. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
She could lie about just about anything. Well, she just had to, talk herself into it, and she has the good lie, just ready to be born.
You can do it! She goes, I can't come here and lie about my birthday. I go, why not? She goes, I'm very happy you're my birthday month mate. I go, I'm happy too. She goes, you think I'm lying or what? I go, I do not. She goes, so yours is for November. I go, yes, baby. Is that a needed coincidence? And then she tried to call me. She tried to video call me.
Oh.
Ah.
I go, it's a cool thing we share. Sorry, honey, my voice hurts. I was screaming at the hockey game. So I was at the hockey game the night before. But I wasn't prepared for a video call, and I was still under the illusion, or maybe I do make it happen, that I could get the actual video call. I wasn't technically prepared. So, that's why I didn't take the call. Done. She goes, I just want to see your face. And then she laughs about the hockey game. I go, we will later. Will I see yours? She goes, that's why I'm calling you. I go, okay, we will later. She goes, I'm trying to do my laundry and the baby. Why not now, or you're with another woman? It's a solid question. Why can't you pick up the phone now?
Yeah, because, I mean, people ask that of scammers.
Yeah. Why not now? Because I'm a shifty motherfucker. That's why not right now.
Hey, Fake Davin, how come you can't pick up the phone? Because I don't have my recording material ready. I mean, yes. I'm busy.
And Android's a little bitch when it comes to recording shit.
Mm-hmm.
I go, I'm laying in the dark, and I say no about another woman. She goes, you don't want me to see. You don't want me to see. Oh, I see. I go, if I was, would you be jealous? Meaning another woman. She goes, yes, for sure. And then I laugh. I go, I don't think you would, honey. She goes, that's a bad choice and disappointment. I go, no, honey. I mean, it was a means to an end. It's okay. I'm not mad about it. She goes, you should try and get a nap. You need to rest after a long day. I go, I'd rather talk to you. I want to finish up with chores over here. I cry. I go, okay, baby. She cries. Give me a little. Seriously. Should I have taken the video call?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to see.
I want to see what this is all about.
Yeah, I probably should have. But it's the middle of the night. I didn't have my face on.
Yes. I know how it is when you have your whole full mask on and somebody wants you to come to the door.
Yes. She goes, give me a little seriously. I go, what do you mean? She goes, I'll be back to chat with you. I go, okay, honey. She goes, I just have to get all cloth clean up and washed. I go, you owe me nothing. Come and go as you please. I just enjoy talking to Zila. She goes, and me too. I go, good. This is so much better. I say, do you like talking to men as Maria? I know you do it for work, but do you enjoy it? So let's try to find out why the hell she's pretending to be Maria.
Good.
Yeah.
And I message her later, did you finish your laundry? She goes, yes, I did, baby. She goes, I hope you feel good and better this morning. I go, just tired, babe, but I'm fine, thanks. So I ask her again if she enjoys talking to people as Maria. And I tell her I hope she's having a good day. She goes, you're my king. Okay, now we're not really a couple right here.
Right. No. But this is how it normally goes.
You're my king.
Mm.
You know, that's out of the playbook.
Yep.
So as far as talking to other people as Maria, she does not enjoy it, she says. She goes, I'll edit that account probably. All right, that'd be nice if we get rid of the Maria account.
Sure.
I go, I'm sorry, what do you mean, delete it? She goes, okay, I would, my dear, but how do I take care of my daughter doing nothing? All right, so this is why I'm scamming, because I need to take care of my daughter. This is why.
Yeah.
And this is an opportunity for me to go, I'll handle this.
Oh, true. To step in.
Yeah. Just setting you up.
I go, I was asking, not telling you. What jobs are you capable of and where do you live? Maybe I can see what is available for you. Joe loves when I try to find them work.
Yeah, that you know what? I got to tell you something. When I guest on another show, and you know they go, "Well, I'll tell you something about Davin instead." Well, and I mention the scammers, and I go, "Yeah, it's funny what Davin does. You know, he doesn't. You know, he looks for money, but he tries to help him get a job instead." And it always gets a laugh for the host of the show that I'm on because he thinks it's hysterical.
Listen, I'm nothing if not a jobs program.
Yeah.
I go, I understand your predicament. I know you're doing what is necessary. Clearly you have gotten some money with the account in the past. I assume you are talking to other men with it currently. I'm trying to find out here. I still have my agenda. Maybe a little heavy-handed, but I need to know the lay of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to speak.
She goes, yeah. She goes, wow, honey, thank you for your understanding. I'm a good makeup artist and also good at catering. Okay. All right. These are talents. I go, okay. Are you a waitress, chef, food prep? I saw how you did your makeup. Quite glamorous. She goes, I already have plans to set up a little grocery store here in my country. How is that going? But she goes, but you know, every business you need capital and a good location.
Oh, the capital.
That's another thing I found a lot with the scammers. They always want to start their own business. They don't have any experience, but if they could just get a little bit of money, they could start. They could just open up their own little shop, and everything will be fine.
You know, that was one of the plots on one of those 90-Day Fiancé things, where this Egyptian dude had this American girl come over, and he like got all this money from her because he was gonna start
the one with the butcher shop in the Caribbean.
The what?
The butcher shop in the Caribbean where he had flies on his meat.
No, it was the beauty supply in Egypt.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
That's an old one.
Oh, okay. I saw the Caribbean guy. His meat was covered in flies. That old gag. I'll tell you what, if you give me meat with flies on it, I will gag.
Ugh. Yeah.
I go, I do know that. I think first we need to get you a job. Then if you save the grocery store could be your business. Have you worked as a makeup artist? See, I'm not offering up money. I'm offering advice. Here's your life. I am nothing if not a life coach.
Always have.
I'm here to help. Like they're looking for help. I just never seem to give the type of help they're looking for.
Right.
But that doesn't make me a bad guy.
No, of course not.
No, because you're trying to be helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
She goes, yes, definitely. But getting a good job here is very hard, and that's why I want a business. And to start that one, I need capital. Yes, honey, and I have a lot of female friends here who would like to patronize me. Talk about being a makeup artist. I go, are you near a place where TV and movies are made? She goes, nope, honey. Why do you ask? I go, for the makeup, babe. How about weddings? Is there a grocery store where you live? About the grocery store. She goes, yes. She goes, she also knows an event planner. I go, I would talk to the event planner. Have a portfolio of some pictures of people you've done makeup for. Also bring testimonials from them that state how pleased they are with your work and your professionalism. Maybe maybe before and after pictures, for instance. I walk in and I want my makeup to be done. Take a picture of me before, then take a picture of me afterwards. See, this is sound advice.
No, it's not. Did you gloss over the fact that she mentioned in that diatribe she's looking for capital? There you go. There's the red flag.
No. We're talking about being a makeup artist. I'm helping her get a portfolio together. Why do you always? I am a wealth of information. I just spoke to your mother from above, and she said, Joseph, stop it. This is sound advice. Maybe you should take it.
Davin said that he was willing to go over and be one of her models because she could give him a great smoky eye.
Yeah, I need a great smoky eye, which is not to be confused with a brown eye, but yes. I go, also go to the grocery store and apply for a job. Anything to get you into the industry that you like. She goes, I don't have means of transportation. There's always a catch.
There's always a reason. But I can't, cuz.
I find very often they're lazy.
Yeah. What are you saying? They don't want to work for a living?
I'm saying they don't want to do work that doesn't involve not being liars.
Yes.
So they never be politicians.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
I go, because event planners have weddings and parties and the such. People want their makeup done for those events. I go, what about your family? She goes, so I think I'd probably stay till I get capital for myself. And about their family, she's like, they're good. I go, I mean, they can help you with transportation. And I go, I'm glad they're good. She goes, nope, they're expecting from me to, nope, they're expecting from me too, baby. I go, what do you mean? She goes, my electricians are fighting with each other. That was true, by the way. It is a father and son team. They should be recorded. It's a father and son team. They are constantly fighting. Always.
What? Wait, I'm missing something. What are you talking about? Who's the father and son team that are fighting?
I had my electricians over at this point. They were fixing something. This is real life. And in real life, they are always fighting. It's hilarious.
Oh, God almighty. You never worked in a family business before?
I did. For my dad. It was terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. Well, my electrician was having beef with the carpenter, so I had problems all over the place. Scheduling was a bitch.
I go, my electricians are fighting with each other. Father and son always fight, LL. I go, what are you doing now? She goes, just making up what to eat. I go, gotcha. What is your daughter's name? So the daughter's name is Zelma. So we're talking to Zila, and the daughter's name is Zelma. I go, two Z's. What?
Creativity is not a plus.
I don't know about that. I go, two Z's, very cool. She goes, yes, my dear, you're smart. I most certainly am. I go, am I now, LL? Why do you say that? Because of my command of the alphabet, you will totally swoon over my ability to count to 20. Gotta go where the love is. That's what I say. She goes, just my thought. Now, they don't say thought. They don't say T-H-O-U-G-H-T. Here's another warning. If you're talking to somebody and they're trying to say thought and they spell it like taught, T-A-U-G-H-T, they're an African.
Yep.
She goes, yes, my dear. I go, thank you, Zila. I appreciate it. One day I will show off for you and show you my command of shapes. Once I show you how I identify rectangles, I feel strongly you will fall madly in love with me.
Your command of shapes?
Yes, my command of shapes.
Oh, I'm the asshole here. All right, your command.
You're right. You're right on both accounts. Good. This is a good evening for you.
What does?
It's so nice that Joe finally self-identifies.
Wait a second.
My command of shapes.
Outside of preschool, what does your command of shapes have to do with
because she said I was so smart because I said two Z's. I'm now making fun. My ability to count, my command of shapes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. I guess we have two assholes there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Never said otherwise.
So, I hope so, my dear. I go, you hope what? You're taught. your thought. That I can identify rectangles, or that you will fall in love with me. And then she says, thank you. I go, what are you thanking me for? She goes, my dearest friend here. I go, I'm your dearest friend on Instagram? This is a red flag. We just started talking. This is a red flag.
How can you be your dearest friend after 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've been drunk at the bar back in the day and would say shit like that, but I was under the influence.
I don't know. I've seen you fall in love with a 5 after 20 minutes. Anything's possible. So she goes, thank you. I go, she goes, just meeting you makes me feels that way. I go, I see. I go, well, your dearest friend does not even know your surname, dear. I don't know her last name.
True.
Really?
Yeah. She laughs. I go, will I be getting your name, my new bestie? And then I ask her how her day's been. I go, felt like messaging the old profile for old time's sake. Have a nice night. She goes, okay, good night, honey. I go, sweet dreams. And then on the old profile, I said, Maria, my love, and that got no response.
Ah.
So, think that's a good place to start. What do you guys think?
Very interesting where it's going. Basically, the whole thing that she's going to be looking for capital. Oh, that's going to be coming up. In several.
Guarantee that. That's the red flag. That's where she's going. That's what she's heading for.
Oh, Joe, we'll never hear about that again.
You think that's a storyline that never gets developed, Pip?
I think that she realized that you were reticent and she's going to just drop it right there.
Well, look at it this way. If she keeps on saying that she needs a job, or she's looking for work, and she's out of work, and she's trying to leave us for money, all you're going to do is send her the want ad. However, if she's saying that she's
and if she's saying that she wants to start a business and she's going to need capital, maybe it's something you want to invest in with her. If she wants to bring in good luck, you're helping her. You're starting a relationship. I'm investing in this business, and
It's a possibility.
So if I do invest, do you think I'll see any of my money back?
that's not a fucking job.
That sounds like a very bad investment then. So you think this might be a ruse?
I'm going to go out on a limb. Yes.
I wonder what would happen if I actually drew up a contract and sent it to them. Go, okay, but first,
Hey, that's a great idea.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I did do that.
Maybe you did.
I'm sure I'll be able to collect in Africa. I'm sure that'll work well for me.
Oh, sure. And you'll be able to get a very scrupulously honest attorney to help you out with collections.
Yes.
Hey, Tip, we're gonna go up in a couple of weeks to do some pre-tapes, and there's gonna be yaks in his front yard. We're gonna walk and go, what the hell is this? Oh, I got an interest payment.
Well, you know what? They'll keep the lawn nice and tidy.
She sent me a
There you go. Could happen.
You do have a hilly kind of property, so they might enjoy that.
Love it.
They'd love it.
Maybe they'll graze and I won't have to mow the lawn.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what might be worth the investment?
Yeah.
I probably should invest if we could just overcome that transportation issue.
Yeah, that's going to be a sticky one. The commute.
Yeah.
But she did try to video chat with me, so that's interesting.
I know that is. That really
I'm
is.
surprised you didn't. Oh, well, you said that you weren't ready. You was coming off the cuff.
It's the middle of the night, dude.
Yeah, and we know how people calling from Africa in the middle of the night is exciting and fun for your wife.
Yeah, it's always an unfortunate ending. Never ends well. Honey, we're going to do another video chat. Wake up.
She's not a fan.
Not a fan. You've heard of OnlyFans? This is not a fans.
So, all the projects in your new house, I say new house in quotes, but all the projects in your house, no doghouse yet?
I'm in it right now, although I'll be invaded by my mother-in-law or sister-in-law soon enough. But
Oh, yeah, that's the long-standing look of death.
yes. All right. Very good. Let's thank some folks for allowing this to transpire. We'd like to thank Sensei Russ Ferdica for his continued support. Thank you, Russ.
Thank you,
And
Russ.
thank you, Russ, very much. Portobello is Bergen County, New Jersey's most exclusive fine dining Italian restaurant. The Tuscan Villa setting will make you feel like you've been transported to the old country. Every dish prepared with care and attention to detail, and the Portobello chefs happy to cater to any dietary need, thus ensuring every visit is not just a meal, but it's going to be an experience. Portobello is open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, and on Sunday, Portobello features a sumptuous brunch in addition to the dinner menu, which is available all day. Friday and Saturday nights, Portobello features live entertainment starting at 9 p.m. Portobello Banquets. Now that's your destination for that special event. Suite 16.
Their professional staff will ensure that that event will not be just an occasion, but it's going to be a memory. Portobello Banquets also is popular kind of nice throughout the year. Introduced bite-sized living production. Davin and Davin. Davin's like probably have something coming up. Probably a little after the summer, I'm sure.
Yes.
Right. We'll look forward to that. Whatever, it's going to be a great show. Experience all the Portobello has to offer. 175 Randall Cove Valley Road, Milton, New Jersey. Learn more. Give a call to 201-337-8990. That is 201-337-8990. Or visit their website, portobello.com. You deserve the best. You deserve Portobello.
Side Spinning Productions for all your comedy needs. Have a summer barbecue or a roast. It's roasting as it is. Restaurant, give us a call, 551-404-3094, sidespinningsproductions.com. Joe, anything going on this week?
Yes, there is. Saturday, this June 22nd, 7 p.m., I will be at Dave's Comedy Room at Pizza Uno in Hamilton, New Jersey. Call 856-906-8377 or go to eventbrite.com/Saturday Night Stand-Up.
All right, this will probably be online tomorrow. And the podcast will drop on Sunday at 7 a.m. We talked about yearbooks. We talked about Pip's trip to Pomona, California. We did some scamming scammers. We talked about a bar that's having a heterosexual month. That was a fun conversation. All sorts of good stuff. It's a good episode. That's dropping on Sunday at 7 a.m. So give that a listen. DavinComedy.com, Apple, Odyssey, all the usual places. All right, that is it for tonight. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us,
Tell no one.
Either way, please keep on listening.